What's going on, guys? So I'm here with a few pickups. I recently started shopping on eBay. I realized that I could buy and load up with cash these eBay cards or PayPal cards from Walmart or wherever. So I started doing that, and I found a few things. There's a few main things that I've always wanted to get on eBay. I stopped using eBay back in 2005 for several reasons, but I figured it's pretty legit now, and well, let's take a look at what I got. So the first thing I picked up was one PlayStation game, and this was the first thing I bought on there, and I don't know why I bought this. I played this for a few days, a few hours. I think I put about 10, 12, 13 hours in this game when it first came out. And I vaguely remember it, but I did, for some reason, I just wanted to get a copy of it again. It's not too incredibly valuable. I think it sells for like 30 or 40 bucks. I got it for quite a good price. So I just picked that up. And then it came with the, comes with a really nice book. I think I just remember it being a nice centerpiece. Like, I remember really liking it. And, well, I'll get to the parts of it. So, it came with just, there's a really nice art book here and quality manual. It's a little bookmark there. And then this is the outer box for it. So, the book and the case go in this. And then here's one of the cool things that it comes with. The map it comes with is actually cloth, which I always thought that was cool. So you can get an idea for what the game kind of looks like. I really like maps, so yeah. That's Lunar Silver Star Story complete. Okay, the next thing I got was a Castle Quest map. Right down here. This is a really fun game. I've always liked playing this game, and you actually get a map early on in the game. But this map here originally came with the game, and it basically shows you the route through the castle. It really doesn't make the game any easier. Well, actually it does. Without the map, you would just wander around the game your whole life and never get anywhere probably. But yeah, this map's pretty cool. So you kind of get in there and just see all the little rooms, and there's 100 rooms in this game. Now, if there was only a map like this for Legacy of the Wizard, I'd be all over that. Alright, and last but not least, the first Gamepro magazine I actually picked up here happened to be the one that I have some high scores in. One of these high scores I completely forgot about. So this was May of 1990. May 90. And this is a pretty cool magazine. I don't know if you guys have GamePro or any of you remember GamePro, but I had this all the years I had Nintendo Power. And it covered all the systems. Basically just did rundown and previews and reviews. So it was just a review, pretty much a really good review magazine. There's a lot of advertisement in here. So while I didn't like the advertisement growing up that much, I think the advertisement's really cool and as much value as the articles do, because it's just as nostalgic. But let's see, Link's review. There was some there's TurboGrafx reviews, obviously, and there's actually an Atari 7800 review in here, which I thought was interesting. It was called Ninja Golf. Well, let's get to the high score page here. So yeah, I mentioned before that I have a couple high scores out there. I have one in Nintendo Power for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. And then I have one here. Let's see if we can get in there and see this. Let me take it off the stand here. So, the Pro Challenge board. So there was the rules right there to get in the Pro Challenge. And if you see here, DuckTales. So there's mine right there. Vincent for DuckTales. I get Vincent Barreto, 11,877,000 at finish. So I don't even know if that's a good score or not. That was the only one in there. And I clearly remember taking the photo of the end of DuckTales and everything and just beating that game's butt. Now here's an interesting one. So this was May of 1990. So I was 8 years old. I had just turned 8 years old when I got these scores. And here's another one I had. Alright, there it is. Simon's Quest, Vincent Barreto, finished. So apparently I had sent them pictures of me finishing Simon's Quest at 8 years old. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm sure I used Nintendo Power Magazine or something. But yeah, I mean, I remember working on that game a lot, and I remember the day I figured out like the tornado and the waterfall. So I probably beat that game pretty fast because I beat Contra pretty much the weekend I got my NES, and you could just beat it over and over and over. So yeah, you know, as much as these high scores don't mean that much, I think it was pretty cool for back in the day. You could enter your scores in. So here's some old prices. There's a lot of neat things in these books. I mean, you're going to pay quite a bit of money for these magazines nowadays, but still, they're worth it if you, there we go. So that's just to get an idea of used prices in 1990 of these games. So yeah. Alrighty, well that's it for now. Let's if anybody has any questions about any of the magazines you see me picking up or anything, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer them or take a look in the magazine and see what I can find. So yeah, stay tuned guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.